Administration of AFNOTH International High School. I would like to welcome you to our formal graduation ceremony. We appreciate you being here to help us recognize and congratulate our graduating seniors. De la part de la classe principale de l'année 2012 et de la faculté d'administration de l'école secondaire d'AFNOTH International, je voudrais vous souhaiter bienvenue à notre cérémonie pour reconnaître et féliciter nos jeunes gens qui recevront ce soir leur diplôme.
At this time, we would like to recognize our valedictorian and our salutatorian for the Canadian and U.S. sections. Please hold your applause until all the names have been announced. It is my pleasure to present the following seniors from the Canadian section. Our valedictorian, Robin Beale. Our salutatorians, Laura Kropp and Sierra Tierney.
Once again, please hold your applause until the names have been announced. For the U.S. section, I would like to present our valedictorians, Ashley Fowler and Sarah Sawyer. Salutatorian, Taylor Bonenhart. I would like to call upon Sarah Roberto, our senior class president, and Jabil Pollock, our senior class vice president, to recognize our distinguished guests. Please hold your applause until the guests have been recognized.
Colonel Paul G. Bell. Colonel Bell is U.S. Air Force Element and Logistics Wing Commander at NATO Air Base Kerkrade.
Captain Navy Paul Hendry. Captain Hendry is the commanding officer, Canadian Delegation, Brunswick, and the Director of Staff, Joint Force Command Headquarters, Brunswick.
Colonel George Riebling, U.S. Air Force retired, Deputy General Manager at NAPMA and Chief of Staff, and his wife Debbie.
Lieutenant Colonel Arcan. Lieutenant Colonel Arcan is the commander of U.S. Army Garrison Shin.
Lieutenant Colonel Douglas J. Fairley and his wife Jacqueline. Lieutenant Colonel Fairley is commander of the Canadian National Support Unit, NATO Air Base Kerkrade.
Lieutenant Colonel Donald Stoner and his wife Heather. Lieutenant Colonel Stoner is the commander of the AFNOTH Battalion.
LZ Straisman, Director AFNOTH International School. Mr. Kenneth Doland, School Liaison Officer. Thank you to our guests for your attendance and support of our graduates.
We recognize that we did not make this journey to graduation alone. We have many coaches and mentors we would like to recognize and honor. Will the faculty please stand up and to be acknowledged?
Co-U.S. valedictorians Ashley Fowler and Sarah Sawyer, who will now deliver their speech. Ashley Fowler and Sarah Sawyer here to send you off. Whoop, whoop. The day is finally here. We are graduating. Can you believe it, Sarah?
You bet. We're finally done with high school. It's actually a pretty surreal feeling.
So let's make it real.
Okay, class of 2012. Let's hope that after 12 long years of high school, you'll be able to listen closely and follow directions.
Like our senior eyes can handle that.
First, take a deep breath. Much needed. Now, turn to your neighbor, shake their hand, come on guys, and say, neighbor, neighbor, today we are graduating. Today we are graduating.
Good job, guys.
Now, fight the urge to jump up and down screaming. This may take one more deep breath.
As valedictorians, we are typically expected to give a speech on behalf of our entire class. In an effort to do so, we'd like to mention one of our class's favorite quotes by none other than the admirable Wiz Khalifa.
Whatever we do it big.
Our class of 48 students. Honestly though, our class has proven to be pretty extraordinary in the past several years. Superior in many areas. We got athletes.
Let's hear from the athletes. Musicians. And artists, I know you're there.
We're even proud of our nerds, right?
Nerds.
Nerds.
I knew there was just more than Ashley and I up here.
Really though, our class has done some pretty big things over the past several years.
I mean, we're ambitious.
We're developing into great leaders.
Most of us have been to over 10 countries.
Talk about preparation to conquer the world.
And we have incredible championship sports teams.
And apparently, we're even big enough to have 2 valedictorians.
Despite its size, our high school class will soon be scattering all over the world.
For all of us, these were big years where we learned some pretty big stuff that we're all going to be taking with us, even if people think we graduated in Neverland.
I'm glad we're very fast. And we'll continue to do it big.
Getting lost in big schools,
Going to big parties.
with big crowds at real football games.
Experiencing the bigger, the better.
Some of us as doctors, engineers, possibly sheep herders. Whatever happens, I know we'll go far.
But today is our big day, and of course, we couldn't be standing up here without the support of all of you in front of and behind us. We'd like to give a special thanks to
AFNOTH faculty, especially teachers. I know you're as ready for us to be gone as we are.
coaches, many of our second parents,
Friends, wouldn't be here without you.
Mrs. Lynch, you have been our senior class superwoman. Thank you for everything.
And let's not forget our family. Siblings, believe it or not, you will be missed.
Mom, Dad, we love you.
I should have gotten some clicks. In all seriousness, you have seen us at our best and at our worst. From AP exams to unending sports practices. We are incredibly thankful for all your support, love,
And money.
from yet another excellent philosopher.
You have brains in your head.
You have feet in your shoes.
You can steer yourself in any direction you choose.
You're on your own.
And you know what you know.
You are the guy who will decide where to go. Trust Dr. Seuss's words. Soon, we'll have more independence than we've ever had before. If we keep our heads on our shoulders, we can go anywhere.
Our hats on our heads. But for now, let's celebrate and enjoy the fact that we can say bye to the good, bad, and ugly of high school. And hello to the rest of our lives. See you around, AFNOTH.
Goodbye, high school. This year in class of 2012,
We're done!
it is my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Shirley Abbott Clark. Mrs. Clark will sing a medley of songs while the seniors present their parents with a rose of appreciation for their love and support. She will be accompanied by sophomore Madeline Booth.
Could we have a little more mic on the piano? Sorry. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we see, no, I won't be afraid. No, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. When I understand how you stand by me, I'll stand by me.
Ja.